Big drop in temperature. Also 18 degrees, down to 14 in Newburgh and 15 in Belmar. But this is what it feels like, that wind chill factor. It feels like 0 in Newburgh, 6 in Morristown, 6 as well in Belmar, only 9 degrees in Islip. This is why we have a northwest breeze that's very strong. And with this stiff northwest breeze, real field temperatures this afternoon will stay in the lower teens for most of us. Right now, winds are up to 10 to 12 miles per hour, 16 across Montauk. And we are in for gusts up to 25 to 35 throughout this afternoon, just making it feel so much colder and just very uncomfortable. On satellite and radar, at least things are dry. Skies are mainly clear, and we are at least in for a lot of sunshine. So even though skies will be nice, it's really not going to feel that nice. Futurecast keeping us dry, also with plenty of sunshine tonight. We'll also have mostly clear skies. Looking ahead to tomorrow morning, we'll wake up to a few more clouds, but still a quiet start to Thursday. But Thursday afternoon, we'll have a disturbance swinging in, and that could squeeze out a few flurries across the area. Not enough to stick to anything, but just don't be surprised if you see a few snowflakes Thursday afternoon. Thursday night, we dry out, and then Friday, we have another winter storm that will hit. This will once again pass us offshore. On the backside of this system, we'll have cold air and moisture bringing snow. Heaviest snow will fall well south of us. Looking ahead to Saturday, another AccuWeather alert for a frigid day. Sunday, still very cold, most of us below freezing, and then Monday, we should start to inch above the freezing mark. Looking ahead to snowfall totals, an early estimate right now, mainly between 1 to 3 inches. We'll fine-tune those numbers over the next few days, but not expecting anything very heavy. Today, 27, it will feel more like the teens, gusts up to 35. Tonight, 22. Clouds arrive late. The teens again for most of the suburbs. And tomorrow, 34 degrees. Clouds increase, and we'll have for the rest of the 7-day forecast. An AccuWeather alert again for snow on Friday, 31. Frigid temperatures, so as you get the kids ready to school, if they have to head back to school today, get ready for temperatures down into the teens and the 20s this morning, but it feels so much colder. This afternoon, we stay below freezing, only reaching a high of 27, and it stays very windy with gusts up to 35 miles per hour. With northwest winds that strong, it's going to feel like the teens this afternoon, even as low as the single digits for some of us. By tomorrow, still very cold. Also tomorrow, we'll notice more cloud-covered temperatures in the 30s. Late Thursday afternoon, we'll have a chance for a few flurries, and more snow comes down on Friday. We have a stall. 2 lanes are closed down, so really heavy delays as you go across that upper level. Now, I'm seeing a lot of outbound delays because of this, so it could be that that stall is on the outbound. Feels like 10 in Central Park, down to 5 in Morristown, and 7 degrees in Islip. Currently, northwest winds are up to 21 miles per hour, and get ready for gusts as high as 35 miles per hour throughout this afternoon, just making it feel so much colder. Temperatures alone will stay below freezing, only reaching a high of 27, but at least skies will be nice. We'll have a lot of sunshine, but it will still feel like the teens because it just stays so windy all day. Here's a look at real field temperatures throughout this afternoon. Now, tomorrow we hit 34, but we also have a chance for flurries, and get ready for more snow on Friday. More about that coming up. Heather?
All right, let's go to the George Washington Bridge. So inbound, we did have a stall. It was on the upper level. Out of the tolls, they cleared that away. But then as you go to the outbound side, we had some construction, and it was stopped from right to left. It was stopped going over to New Jersey. But you can see that they've picked that up, put it away. So that construction is cleared away, and the outbound side of the George Washington Bridge is moving okay. G trains, 2 trains, they're both dealing with problems, and we have alternate side of the street parking rules in effect. Mike, over to you.
Heather, Brittany, thank you. 5
should be calmer for most of us. That is good news if you want a break from the.
So she is looking at those long range models, right?
I had a little bit. I was doing. So at 45, I'm thinking, wow, okay, shorts are back up.
You know it's cold when that 45 is looking extra nice. And this morning in Central Park, but we have a wind chill of 10, a breeze around 8 miles per hour. Franklin 15, Bridgewater 16, Hanover 16, and Milford down to 10. Also 25 in Montauk and 15 in Poughkeepsie. Once you add in the breeze, this is what it feels like, dragging us down to a real field temperature of 5 in Morristown, 8 in Bridgeport, and 5 as well in Belmar. miles per hour, but it could get stronger at times. Get ready for gusts up to 25 to 35 for some of us. So this morning, some slick spots are possible after snow fell yesterday. Also, watch out for some ice and some flooding near the Passaic. Heather's been talking about flooding near Wayne, and right now the Passaic River at Pine Brook, that is still above flood stage, minor flood stage. That will finally recede below the flooding level later on this evening, staying below flood stage throughout this weekend. On satellite and radar, skies are clear. So at least today's skies will be nice, just not going to feel great. We'll continue to have bright sunshine. So on Futurecast, quiet, really not seeing much in the way of cloud cover. Tonight, things will stay clear with clouds building in late. Tomorrow morning, we'll wake up to some clouds, but still dry. Now, Thursday afternoon, we'll have a disturbance swinging in, and that could squeeze out a few flurries. Not enough to stick to anything, but Friday, get ready for more. They're warming up. They're looking up. Yeah, sunset later. Brittany, everything going up from here. I know. But right now, still a little cold. We just have to get through the morning. It's 26 in Central Park. Also, a little bit breezy, too. Westerly winds around 12 miles per hour. And just to put things in perspective, so today we get up to 39. That's the average high. Also, sunset at 5:01. Temperatures in the teens and the 20s. It's 25 in the Bronx, 24 in Ozone Park, Gravesend. Good morning, 27 for you. Still down to 6 in Poughkeepsie and 18 in Sussex. Northwest winds up to 10 to 12 miles per hour, and it'll be breezy at times, but still much lighter compared to yesterday. Skies are clear, so at least this morning we start out with bright sunshine. We will introduce a few additional clouds this afternoon, but still sunshine will likely win out. High pressure settled just off to the south, keeping us dry, but that is not the case as you slide off to the west across the midsection of the country. Snow, sleet, and freezing rain stretching from Chicago, St. Louis, all the way down towards Dallas. This is all ahead of an upper level low, and that will just send multiple waves of energy our direction, and that's why starting tomorrow, things turn wet and stay wet through the end of the work week. So let's time it out. This morning, no rain to worry about. More the same this afternoon, just watching a few clouds building in, and tonight, turning mostly cloudy. Now, early tomorrow, Tuesday morning towards lunchtime, that's when we'll have this wave of rain and even a wintry mix of sleet, freezing rain, and snow across portions of the Hudson Valley and the Catskills. We'll still have this moisture by Tuesday afternoon, still watching that wintry mix out to the north. And Tuesday evening, a chance for a few lingering showers. Watch what happens early Wednesday morning, waking up again to more rainfall and just pretty wet throughout the day on Wednesday. So Wednesday, get ready for rain and drizzle, even though we'll have milder temperatures in the 40s and the 50s. By Thursday, wet and mild again. And Friday, morning rain, but we dry out Friday afternoon, giving way to a fairly dry start to the weekend. But today, 39, sunshine, not as cold. Winds out of the west-southwest up to 8 to 16 miles per hour. Tonight, 34, turning mostly cloudy, not as cold. And tomorrow, we get up to 44, so temperatures climbing above average, but we also have more rain, and it's going to be wetter the farther north you go with that wintry mix north of the city. For the rest of the 7-day forecast, still wet.
Quiet with partly to mostly cloudy skies, 35 degrees in Central Park. A southwest breeze around 12 miles per hour. That southwesterly flow driving in milder air, also more moisture. Temperatures in the 30s, so not as cold compared to this time yesterday. 35 degrees in the Bronx, also 33 in Bensonhurst, Gravesend. You're down to 34, Sussex 31, and 30 degrees in Belmar. Winds are out of the southwest up to 2 to 12 miles per hour, but this breeze will be light, really not too breezy. On satellite and radar, dry for now, but clouds continue to increase. Also, just zooming just off to the west, you notice there is some sleet that's popping up on radar. This isn't hitting the ground at this moment, but that will change throughout the morning. This is why, zooming out the camera, there is just a larger batch of moisture just off to the west, approaching the Great Lakes. This is all along a front, a cold front, and this front will stall out just north of the tri-state, bringing us wet weather. So let's get right to the timing. Between around 7
Damp Friday right now on radar. We have scattered showers that continue to push across the area. Here's the latest look at the timing. We'll have this rain around through the morning hours. By lunchtime, that's when things start to dry out. So this afternoon, dry but still cloudy. We're not going to see much in the way of sunshine this evening. Still dry. Now tomorrow, dry now, but we hold on to cloud cover. A few breaks of sunshine. Temperatures on the milder side near 50 degrees. Sunday, get ready for the return of a cold rain. That rain will end as a period of snow from northwest to southeast. Not expecting that to stick across the city, but spots north and west of 287 could see at least a coating up to an inch. Back to blustery early next week. Also a big drop in temperatures with highs down to the 30s. Of a full get your 7-day forecast coming up. Lindsay?
Thanks, Brittany. Make sure to be driving safely out there. We still have this jackknife tractor trailer in Fairfield that has the road completely closed on I-95 in the northbound direction. At exit 21, there was that accident, and the road's closed between exit 20 and 22. So just really keep that in mind. If you are driving on 95, that's going to be a major problem. Now, George Washington Bridge, for some reason tomorrow has major delays, even though the construction is over 30 minutes inbound. So take the Lincoln or the Holland if you have an option. As you can see here, all of those taillights heading onto the bridge. That's not going to be fun. Alternate side parking and meter rules are in effect citywide. Shantae, Mike.
Lindsay and Brittany, thank you. Still ahead this morning, tough times for some student athletes in Jersey City. The high school swimmers advocating
yesterday as well.
Yes, really just a repeat performance again this morning, but this afternoon, that's when things start to change. We dry out, but we still hold on to cloud cover. At least we get rid of most of this rainfall. Still wet right now, 42 in Central Park, a westerly breeze around 6 miles per hour. Back over to radar, we have scattered showers that continue to slide off to the east. Overall, most of this rain is light, but we do have some downpours across the Hudson Valley. A heavier batch of rain moving towards Otisville, also heavier rain just north of Carmel. That's moving towards New Milford if that holds together. Across north and central New Jersey, scattered light showers, light rain across Frankfort, Sparta, Dover, also Berkeley Heights. You have a few sprinkles and rain moving offshore near Middletown. Across the boroughs, light rainfall, more showers spreading into Nassau County, steadier light rain across Suffolk County. Drying out for now for most of Monmouth and Ocean, but there is this batch of moisture just off to the west that's all moving your direction, so turning wet again. Temperatures in the 30s and the 40s. It's 39 in White Plains, also 43 in Belmar, Newark up to 44. The rest of the map and patchy dense fog remains an issue through midday. That's why we have a dense fog advisory that includes Middlesex, Monmouth, and Ocean County that lasts through 10 a.m. towards noon. This is the setup. We still have this warm front just off to the south, a larger batch of rain north, also wrapping around this area of low pressure with that front nearby that will continue to spark some rain throughout the morning hours. But by noon, we dry out, and we all dry out this afternoon, but it still stays very cloudy with temperatures in the 50s. It will be milder farther off to the south. Toms River, you can make a run for the mid to upper 50s, maybe even flirting with the 60s. Tomorrow morning, a dry start, dry all day tomorrow, but we're not going to have a lot of sunshine. Still really gray, just not wet. Saturday evening, rain returns through early Sunday morning, a wet start to Sunday, some downpours possible, and then Sunday afternoon through Monday morning, that precipitation ends as a period of snow and a wintry mix. Monday, flakes first. We dry out, still very blustery, much colder. Tuesday, cold despite some sunshine. But back over to snow. It's really not going to stick to much of anything across the city, but a coating up to an inch is possible north and west of 287, also near the I-80 corridor. That coating to an inch is mainly possible on colder elevated surfaces, 1 to 3 for the rest of the Hudson Valley and 3 to 6 for the higher elevations. But today, 48, a wet and foggy start, mostly cloudy but dry this afternoon. Tonight, 42. Tomorrow, 48 again, still cloudy, but at least we stay dry with a few breaks of sunshine. Sunday, rain to a wintry mix and snow. Monday, we wake up to some flurries. We dry out Monday afternoon. Tuesday, 38 degrees, and then temperatures stay in the upper 30s and low 40s Wednesday into Thursday. Lindsay? Hanging cloud cover and some patchy dense fog that will stick around through this morning, but things will start to improve this afternoon. Right now on radar, scattered showers continue to slide off to the east. Also a few isolated downpours across parts of the Hudson Valley. More the same for Ocean County, but timing it out this morning, scattered showers by noon. We start to dry out and dry this afternoon,
but still cloudy. We still will have mostly cloudy skies, but at least we're done with the rain the second half of the day. Late this evening, mostly cloudy, and through tomorrow morning, a dry start. So the first half of the weekend, not bad, just still cloudy, maybe a few breaks of sunshine, temperatures near 50, but Sunday, rain returns, and that rain will end as a wintry mix, even some snow late Sunday into early Monday. More details about that coming up. Lindsay?
Thanks, Brittany. We have some trouble if you're commuting into the city from Queens or Long Island on the LIE in the westbound direction at Casino Boulevard. There is an accident and a right lane is blocked. You can see it right there. That's going to be causing some major problems for commuters. So give yourself some extra time if you're taking the LIE, or perhaps take an alternate route. We still have trouble on 4 and 6 trains and N trains. Loss of power near Spring Street causing delays in both directions. And then FDNY reporting reports of
downpours near Middletown and Monroe. That's sliding off to the east as well. Heavier rain too for Austining across north and central New Jersey. We have more rain filling in. Heavier rain near Stillwater, Sparta, also Mount Olive, Bernards, Wayne, light showers across the boroughs. Lighter rain, most of the rain falling across Brooklyn and Queens. Also Yonkers, you have a few showers as well. For Suffolk County, the rain is sliding east of Coram, and we do have more rain finally pushing back over towards Nassau County after we had a bit of a break over the past couple of minutes. Now, steadier soaking rain near Howell, also a downpour right on top of Brick, Toms River, just north of Stafford, and that will continue to slowly move offshore. Temperatures in the upper 30s and the low 40s. It's 39 in Bridgeport, 40 in Poughkeepsie, also 43 in Montauk. Still foggy, visibility ranging from 2 all the way up to 5 miles, down to 3 at JFK, 5 at LaGuardia, also 2 in Newark, and that could cause some flight delays. Just make sure to check in with that, and more of the same all across the rest of the tri-state. Dense fog. We have a dense fog advisory for Middlesex, Monmouth, and Ocean County through midday this afternoon. That's when a lot of this fog will finally start to dissipate. Also, rain clears as well once we finally get rid of this area of low pressure, but still stuck in this pattern with the warm front just off to the south, and this area of low pressure squeezing out widespread rainfall, especially off to the north. Timing it out from now until 9 to 10 a.m., still holding on to some rain, but by noon to 1 p.m., we all dry out. Still dry this afternoon, but also cloudy. So we stay mostly cloudy overnight through early Saturday. Now, tomorrow, dry throughout the daytime hours. No rain to worry about on Saturday. Just mostly cloudy skies, a few breaks of sunshine. Cloud cover will likely win out tomorrow. Late Saturday into early Sunday, that next area of low pressure arrives, and that could squeeze out some downpours early Sunday. Also, that first wave of precipitation starting out as snow for parts of the Catskills. Look at the bigger picture. This low swings in from the southwest, squeezing out that rain. Also, this moisture ending as a wintry mix and snow late Sunday into early Monday, so a wet start to Monday. Also turning blustery. Tuesday is still cold despite some sunshine. For the city, this precipitation, this rain ends as snow, but I'm not expecting that to stick to anything across the boroughs. There's a chance for a coating up to an inch north and west of 287, also along the I-80 corridor, and that coating to an inch is mainly on elevated surfaces and grassy surfaces. 1 to 3 across the rest of the Hudson Valley, up to 3 to 6 possible for the higher elevations in the Catskills and the Poconos. But today, a wet and foggy start. We end with more cloud cover, but we also dry out. 48 degrees tonight, 42, mostly cloudy. Still milder for this time of the year. Tomorrow, 48 again, mostly cloudy and dry. But rain returns on Sunday. We also have that rain.
Thanks, Brittany. Let's head over to Plainview right now. There are a few things that are popping up that are going to be causing you some trouble on your morning commute. On the Northern State Parkway in the westbound direction at exit 38, there's an accident there. That's what you see here on your camera with a decent amount of emergency vehicles. And then on the LIE, also westbound, there's a car fire at exit 46. And this is all approaching the same interchange if you're heading into Manhattan. So that's going to cause some major delays and a bit of a backup until they get that cleared out. What you're looking at right now on the LIE, if you're heading into Manhattan, is a 51-minute drive. So keep that in mind as you're heading in on this Friday morning. And we've been talking about the weather all day, so I just wanted to point out what it looks like at the area airports. Everything is on or close to schedule. Delays are possible later in the day, so just check in with your carrier if you have the option. We have 4 and 6 trains delayed, and 2, 3, and 4 as well. Alternate side parking and meter rules are in effect citywide. Shantae, Mike.
Okay, Lindsay and Brittany, thank you. Coming up, the new legislation.
Despite some sunshine with temperatures down into the 30s, but back over to snow. That precipitation rain ends as snow, but it will likely, not expecting that to accumulate across the boroughs. It could accumulate a coating up to an inch north and west of 287 near the I-80 corridor, 1 to 3 for the rest of the Hudson Valley, up to 3 to 6 for the higher elevations in the Catskills and the Poconos. Today, 48 degrees, drying out, 41 tonight. Tomorrow, 48 as well, mostly cloudy and dry. For the rest of the 7-day forecast, forecast. More rain on Sunday, a wet start to Monday, and then drying out again by Tuesday. Lindsay?
Brittany, I just want sun every day. That's what I would want if I could choose. 4 and 6 trains uptown running express still from Grand Central 42nd Street to 125th Street. That is not fun. 2, 3, and 4 trains heading uptown as well. There's a switch malfunction near Crown Heights, Utah Avenue, so over there will be delays as well. And J trains, there'll be delays into and out of Jamaica Center because an EMS response there. We still have these 3 incidents on the North State Parkway and the LAE in Plainview, so keep that in mind if you're heading out the door this morning in that area, heading into Manhattan. Alternate side parking and meter rules are in effect citywide. Mike, Shantae?
Lindsay and Brittany, thank you. Coming up on 6.
Are moving towards the George, so that is good news on this morning. Alternate side parking and meter rules are in effect citywide. Mike, Charlene?
Okay, Lindsay and Brittany, thank you. Coming up on 4.
Snow. Some of that snow could leave up to a coating in some spots, and that could lead to a few slick spots as you head out the door. A wet morning with rain, drizzle, and flurries. Temperatures in the 30s, mainly above freezing. Throughout this afternoon, 43. We also dry out the second half of the day, but we still hold on to mostly cloudy skies. It's going to be breezy, too, making high temperatures in the lower 40s feel more like the mid to upper 30s. Lindsay?
Thanks, Brittany. We still are dealing with a lack of train crews available on your E-train, so that's going to be causing some delays and potentially residual delays as they get that resolved. Hopping down into Woodbridge, New Jersey right now, there's a major accident on the turnpike in the northbound direction at the Garden State Parkway interchange. There's an overturned tractor trailer that has the road completely blocked in that area. As you can see, the black
are closing in at 5 o'clock. Coming up,
low pressure tries its best to move off to the north, but today a wet start, 44, slowly drying out. Tonight 32, partly cloudy and breezy. Look at tomorrow, sunshine, 42, breezy early, and then winds start to relax. On Sunday, 46 and sunny, and the rest of the day forecast is.
Let's talk about
really a coalescing of the forecasters, and I'm happy to hear that you've kind of you wanted to make amends with the groundhog.
Oh, I did?
Well, that's what you said earlier.
I didn't quite say make amends.
Well, you said that you were like
wasn't gonna come for.
not as harsh.
She was
True.
not as harsh, a little nicer. You know, I do feel bad for them because how would you feel if someone just took you out of your bed early in the morning?
It's not a great situation.
No, but you know, looking ahead to the Climate Prediction Center, it is showing that we'll likely have above normal temperatures through the middle of the month. Right now, temperatures in the upper 30s and the lower 40s. Also still wet with scattered showers, even some snow falling across the Catskills and the Hudson Valley. Temperatures today reaching the upper 30s, lower 40s. Also rain clears this afternoon, and we could see a few breaks of sunshine, but get ready for sun all across the tri-state this weekend. Before that, some clearing overnight, temperatures falling down into the 20s and the 30s. Looking ahead to tomorrow, a beautiful day, sunshine, 42, breezy early. Not as breezy on Sunday, 46 degrees. This sunny stretch that continues through most of next week. I'll have a full look at your 7-day forecast coming up. Heather?
All right, Brittany, let's take a look as you go to your mass transit. So if you're using Long Island Railroad, Metro North, New Jersey Transit, everything is running on close to schedule. Path trains, that elevator in Hoboken from Street to Fair Zone, that is still not working. Here's the FDR Drive. You can see lots of delays south getting into 71st Street. That is because of an accident. So try
changes as this breeze starts to pick up. Winds get stronger, all behind a cold front. This front will ramp up winds ranging from 12 squeezing out a decent amount of moisture with this front nearby. Let's look at the timing. Get ready for periods of rain and some snow north and west through around 12 to 1 to 2 p.m. late this afternoon. That's when rain starts to end and clouds will slowly clear. There's a chance for a few breaks of sunshine just before sunset. Tonight, that drier air starts to take over. This is why high pressure starts to settle in, taking control and blocking all of these weather systems from getting closer. Monday, this area of low pressure will try to bring a few more clouds closer to the coast, but for the rest of us, mainly sunny. Still mainly sunny again on Tuesday. A few clouds mixing in as an area of low pressure tries to push off to the north, but that high pressure keeps it at bay. Temperatures today reaching the lower 40s, 44, rain and snow north and west throughout this afternoon, turning breezy. Tonight, 32, partly cloudy and breezy, and tomorrow, 42 and sunny, and we are starting a sunny stretch that will last through most of next week. Check out Monday through Thursday, mostly sunny.